Yeah, what's up? This your boy Fred the Corp. Alright, today I want to do a special fantasy football video for anybody out there who want to be an inspiring league commissioner. Alright, in fantasy football, someone has to be the commissioner. And if you have all your friends and you are appointed that guy, I'm going to tell you some very, very important stuff that you need to know to stop you from pulling your hair out or putting a gun to your head and shooting yourself. Alright, either way it go, if you're going to be the league commissioner, you're going to need to get at least 8 or 10 or 12 people. And what we do is we try to find all those people that either we know through work or friends, and they gotta be reliable people. I can't stress to you how much they have to be reliable, because people are unreliable and people word don't mean anything. So people giving you word, you don't need that. You need true football, fantasy football people who are going to be in your league and you know what I'm saying, respect the rules and everything. And what I want to say is, before the season starts, you want to get your league started a couple months started early. Don't start your league 2 weeks before the season starts. Like, season starts September 13th. Don't set your fantasy football league up September 10th, because you're setting yourself up for failure. You're gonna have people back out. People are gonna tell you stuff at the last second. Oh, I gotta do this. Oh, this came up. I can't do the league. I don't have the money. I can't make the live draft. So we do live draft. We normally go to a sports bar. Put it somewhere where they have Wi-Fi internet, for people in your league can bring their laptops. It's only fair if people bring their laptops. You gotta have connectivity to cheat sheets, league info, rules. People draft, they need to see the rules while they drafting. You got idiotic people who just don't do this stuff on their leisure time. They wait to the draft to do this. So what I would need to tell you is, when you're posting on your Facebook or your MySpace and you're recruiting people to be in your league, never turn down anybody. Everybody, just leave everybody thinking, under the impression that they're gonna get in the league. Don't tell nobody, oh, the league is filled up, oh, I don't have any more people, oh, there's no more slots. Don't do that, because eventually you're gonna need that person. And when you set the league up or whatever, have everybody sign up immediately. Whether it's 3 months, if you get in the league started in July, just get on the site, get everybody signed up on the league, get everybody email address, and you know what I'm saying, make sure people sign up. Don't just invite them to the league and it's just open pending, waiting for them to open the email. And get on your people. You the commissioner, these are things you have to do. You have to be on top. You have to bug people. You have to call them. You have to email them. You have to physically go see them in person. You have to start an unusual conversation with them. Bring up fantasy, because a lot of people try to, when it's not fantasy, they try to focus on other things, whether it's chasing girls or partying, women, work, anything. So you have to just kind of throw it in and be like, hey, you signed up for the league, blah, 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 blah. And they be like, oh, okay. And he's like, yeah, I need you to do that. You know what I'm saying? And make sure you tell about 20 people. If you're doing a 10-man league, at least tell about 15. Have 5 reserves. I'm telling you, it's important. I can't stress how important it is to have reserve people for the league. And when you do the draft or whatever, you should you should invite a couple of people that's not in the draft, just in case somebody doesn't show up, and that can be their replacement. Because as you see on the commercials, you know, there's always that guy in the league that's not gonna make the draft, and you know, you gotta have strict rules. You know, only if they're like a really good friend, you let them stay on the draft, and somebody does the telephone thing. The worst thing in fantasy is drafted for 2 people. You can't even think right. Being the commissioner, you already you're doing so much stuff with the draft board. You're entertaining waitresses. You got all this stuff going on. Last thing you want to do is be on the phone with this guy. He's picking guys that you want before you know what I'm saying, you want Peyton Manning. He's telling you on the phone that he wants Peyton Manning. You don't want to do him grimy. See how that puts you in an uncomfortable situation. So if people tell you they can't make the draft, just tell them straight up, I'm your friend, we good and all, but I gotta replace you. You know what I'm saying? I gotta put somebody in the league who's gonna show up. I need reliability, and it's just, you just gotta play next year, buddy. Sorry for you. I don't know what to tell you. You know, try to order your draft kit early. We order our draft kit off CBS. If you go online, like www.cbs/sports.com, they have a link for fantasy football kits, and it's about $35. But it's a good draft kit. Give you a board, a big board, all the names. You know, they're pretty much efficient. You know, try to make your league fun. You know, get trophies. You know, make your league interactive. You know, on the website you do polls as the commissioner. As the commissioner, you enforce rules, and as a commissioner, you oversee all trades. There shouldn't be a trade that goes on in your league without your consideration or without it running by you. You know how like the president vetoes a bill, you know, but he has Congress to overrule him. But there's nobody to overrule you as the commissioner. You make a decision, that's it. So, and you also have to watch out, being the commissioner, if it's like week 6 and somebody drops Drew Brees on free agents. That's when you step in and you put Drew Brees back on that guy's team, because he may have quit on his team and he's just trying to give his team away. Never let anybody in your league give their team away. Always go in, put those guys back on his team. If you see a faulty trade, you know what I'm saying, in my $50 league, we had a trade go on last year where a guy pretty much traded Clinton Portis for Randy Moss. I tried my best to get that trade vetoed, but the commissioner of that league, he's a lazy son of a bum, and he let that trade go through, and that guy, Randy Moss, ended up putting 35 points up on the next week on a good friend of mine's in that league, and that guy ended up winning the league with Randy Moss. So one trade could pretty much determine the whole league. Don't let one guy get that much power. You know what I'm saying? Don't do that. You the commissioner, you need to be on your people. You need to be precise. You need to lay down the law. And you need to make the league fun, man. Make the league fun for you people. Make them want to come back. You know, it's gonna be stressful when you have people backing out on you at the last second, or someone tells you, "Oh, I got another draft that week." You need to, if you set a draft date and a draft time, you need to stand by what you say. You the commissioner. At the end of the day, you can find somebody else to replace that person. Don't feel like you gotta position your whole draft around one guy. You know, if one guy's like, "Oh man, is there any way you could do the draft like 2 weeks from now, a week?" No, just tell him, "No, I cannot do it." And that's it for the commission.